Hello everyone, welcome to CLK'S Gaming. Today we are operating a SB306 service from Los Angeles Union to San Bernardino downtown. So this is the part 1 of our today's journey. So we are operating till Pomona North only. So let's start with setting up the locomotive. First of all, we'll open the doors for the passengers to board in the train. You can see the doors are now open, so passengers will board the train. Till then, we'll prepare the train for the operation. So first of all, we have inserted the reverser handle and we are putting this handle into the forward direction. This is the brake, train brake, which is also called as automatic brake. We'll release this brake and also we'll keep the brake mode to the passenger train because our train is passenger train. Independent brake is already in released position. Now the brakes are perfect. We'll apply some amount of automatic brake to prevent our train from moving. Then we will turn on these 3 auxiliary switches: engine run, generator field and fuel pump. These 3 are required to be in on position to make our train operational. The headlights are already set to bright. We'll keep it dim only because already there is a sunny weather outside, so headlights are not required that much. And all the other things are perfect. We'll check the safety systems. This train are having some safety systems, so we'll check this off. Small buttons for the lights, like step lights and everything. I am also new to this engine, so it will take a time to check the safety system switches. Circuit breakers are there. Some circuit breakers are closed. You can see the automatic train stop. So this is the safety system, ATS. It is now turned on and all the other breakers are also on. Alerter we will cut in. No, don't have to give up the control of this train. We are only operating this train. Positive train control also will turn on. We'll see. If anything goes wrong, we'll turn them off. So now we are ready to move from the station. Brakes are now released. Finally the throttle is in first position and we are now moving. Already we are 2 minutes late in our preparation. We will now make up on time to our next stop, which is around 4 miles from here. So the station is Los Angeles and we are going to the San Bernardino. For this video we will go to only this station, the Pomona North station, and then in part 2 video we will go to San Bernardino downtown, which is our last stop on this particular route. See, this train is stopped already. This train is operated by Metrolink, which is the train operator in USA, and we are currently in California. Due to the turnouts and everything, our train is 12 miles per hour. And keep a note that we are currently in United States of America, which uses imperial units. So our distance will be in the miles and speed will be in the miles per hour. So keep in mind, we are following imperial unit system, not a metric unit system like kilometers and kilometers per hour, which is followed in Europe generally. In Europe also, UK uses the imperial system of units. You can see we got 25 miles per hour speed limits, and again we are getting 15 miles speed limits. Let's slow down. The downhill gradient is there of 0.8%. That's why our speed is increasing automatically. We'll maintain our speed with the help of dynamic brakes. Keeps pulling the train in reverse direction when we apply the brake with the help of master controller. You can see this is dynamic brake. We are having currently 16% of dynamic brake applied, and here we will get the the status of the notch. If it is braking or if it is acceleration, you will get that from here. Now the gradient is uphill gradient of 0.4%, so we will now increase the throttle. Again we got 25 miles per hour speed limit, and we'll now accelerate our train. You can see in just 300 yards we'll get 45 miles per hour speed limit also. So again we'll get a chance to increase the speed, and we are having less than 3 minutes to cover this 3 miles. We'll be late at our first station only. We'll try to cover this time in the next couple of stations. So we are having some stations at some amount of distance, so in between that distance we can run our train at maximum permissible speed so that we can cover this whatever time we have wasted in preparing our locomotive for the operation. And you can see some highway, I don't know the exact name of this highway, but shortly we will run through the middle of this highway. You will see further in the video, stay tuned for that. Now we got speed limit of 25 miles per hour, so let's increase the speed. First stop is Carlstedt LA station. I can definitely pronounce somewhat correct name of the station because the USA follows English language, not like German language of station name in Germany. German station names are difficult to pronounce because they are in German language. This station names are in English only. They are easier to pronounce. Just 2 miles more to go for our first stop. Again we are getting 50 miles per hour speed limit, and after 50 miles we are getting 60 miles per hour speed limit. We can now increase the speed of our train and cover the time. Trees of California. These trees are like the icons of the California. LA is having a lot of this. I think this is the banyan tree. Stop, and we are already, I think we'll be 2 minutes late for our first stop because we started 2 minutes late from our origin station. We'll cover that time, no problem. You can see the most of the part of this San Bernardino line is only single track. Most of the part you will get to see the single track only. Our train will be running through the single track only, so we will not see much amount of traffic during our journey because we will be running through the single track and our train will be only there on the particular sections. So you will miss the traffic, but definitely you will get to see the scenery of most overrated or most famous part of California. Not overrated, but famous part. Los Angeles is famous in the world. Even not giving the actual vibe of Los Angeles. The skies are looking like, not like there should be more saturated skies. More blue color should be there. Because in actual California the skies are dark blue, and here the skies are looking very light blue color. That's not good. It is not giving a proper vibe of California. These signboards are there. How many cars are there in your train? We have 5 cars, so we'll stop before this signboard. next stop, which is Elmont track 2, 7 miles. Now try to cover our time because we got 7 miles to run our train. So we are having good amount of speed limit, you can see. In next 600 yards we'll get 70 mph speed limit. Now we'll try to cover the time. Fast as possible. Because the cars are running faster than train, but shortly we will be running faster than the cars. And we are entering into the famous zone. I don't know whether it is famous or not, but our train will be moving through the middle of the highway. You can see. We will be running through the middle of the highway. And I think this is some big highway. I don't know the exact name. This is some famous or big highway. You can see the traffic is also there. A lot of traffic is there. It is giving a kind of GTA 5 vibes. GTA 5 also features the Los Santos, which is the part of Los Angeles only. It kind of giving vibes like that. Some amount of time before our next stop. You can see a sharp, steep downhill gradient. It is not a hill, but we say the downhill gradient because 1.3% slope is there. That's why we need to apply some brakes. Try the dynamic braking. It's quite effective on downhill gradients. Not uphill. length why 1 minute only, not more than 1 minute. We should reduce the speed. Just 1 mile we are getting 60 miles per hour speed limit. We'll reduce our speed with the help of dynamic braking only. I think we'll be late this stop also because our speed limit is reducing a lot before coming to our second stop. To cover, but the track will be turning twice. I think that's why the speed decreased. This is the first curve, and again we will have a second curve to the right hand side. That's why the speed is decreased a lot. So this type of things cause delays. Some amount of time. That's it. This stop can accommodate our all train cars. Yes. This station can accommodate all 5 cars of our train. All 5 cars are inside the station. Departing shortly. So our next stop is Belle Park Station, which is around 4.5 miles. We got 8 more minutes to cover that much amount of what you say, that much amount of miles. crossings we are having 20 mph speed limit. Shortly we are now getting 40 only. After crossing this point we'll get a 40 mph speed limit. So this was the ATS, which was the safety system. USA train safety systems are not very strict like German train safety systems. BZB, LZB, Fawx are the very good safety systems in terms of the safety of the train. USA train safety systems are not that much aggressive. They are just simple things. We can increase our speed up to 60 mph. You can see only 5 cars are used. Installation is very good. It is powerful. This is EMD only 5 cars is nothing. 2.5 miles are remaining for our third stop. We'll have to go we are not having any speed limit before our third stop, so required to carefully reduce the speed of it, otherwise we will overshoot. This automatic brake, which is the red handle, applies to overall train, I mean the locomotive plus the 5 cars. We are approaching at our third stop. Can slow down our train at last moment, but it's not good to overshoot the platform, because after the platform you can see there is again the level crossing. If we overshoot this platform, then our train will stop at that level crossing. It is not good thing. Now I'll open the doors. You see only 30 seconds are there for the one train to stop. The station is aesthetically beautiful. Let's increase the speed. Our next station is Covina, which is around 4 miles. So to cover the total distance from LA Union to San Bernardino downtown, it takes around 2 hours. It is not a big distance, but this train operates at very slow speed. That's why it takes a lot of time to cover. I think it is around not more than 90 miles, but it's okay. We'll cover this total distance in 2 parts. Part 1 will cover till Pomona North, which is just after our next stop. So our next stop is the second last stop, and after that stop we'll having the last stop. So it took total 50 minutes to cover half destination. You can see the LA traffic. This is the worst traffic in the wasted time. We have wasted our time, 2 minutes of time in the preparation of this train. So finally we have covered that time. Platform also can accommodate all coaches of the train. All the 5 cars of our train are inside the station. You can see. Cut to cut, but it's perfect. So far so good. Direction because we are on the uphill gradient and we have released the brake before closing of the doors. So opening up the doors of this train does not apply any type of brake to the train. Like in German trains, after opening the doors, the brakes will get applied automatically. They will get released only when you close the doors. But in USA trains, this is not the case. When the doors are open in the USA trains, the throttle will get locked. If you increase the throttle when the doors are open, then the train will not pick up the speed, or the train will not pick up the power, and it will not move with the help of the throttle. But yes, if we are on the gradient and if you release the brakes, then your train will move. Characteristic of this train. stay tuned for the part 2 of this journey, which will be from this station, which is Pomona North, to the San Bernardino downtown. And that part, which is part 2 of this journey, will be surrounded with some desert kind of thing, which is not having a bigger amount of buildings, and it is like some outskirts area of Delhi. We covered in the next part of this video. We'll stop at the 6 cars because there is still some station left in front of us. So this train was waiting for our train and we departed. So thank you so much for watching this video. This is the part 1 of the journey. We'll cover the part 2 in the next video. Till then, subscribe to our channel and have a nice day.